Good morning. Well, it's 10:30 here, so if you're watching this later, good afternoon or good evening. So I just wanted to come on here as everybody starts to pop on because of that famous delay when you go live on Facebook, about my meal plan for the week. And I have decided to do something different. So well, people, hi, how are you? As you pop on, give me some likes and love so I know you're there, and I'll get started right away. So every single week that I have this thing, and it's always been my thing. So we open up the cupboards, we combine everything, we get rid of boxes, until we move. We have to keep everything very well organized because we just don't have the space for it. And I'm somebody that believes everything has its place. That's just how I run. I love organization. I love things that flow properly. So each week I open up that fridge, I clean it out. I wipe every single thing down, and that's just how I've always been. I always like a clean fridge and a clean microwave. I don't know, it's been my thing. So I wipe everything down, I take inventory of what we need in the refrigerator, our basics, and then I open up our pantry and again, look at the basics of what we use on every day, and I write that stuff down. And then sometimes I'll ask the kids, is there anything that you really want from the store, that we haven't had in a while. And every once in a while I like to bring one with me, just because don't we go in the grocery store and our eyes go to the same thing that we always buy? And sometimes when I have my son or daughter with me, they're like, well, what about this? I'm like, wow, I didn't even look at that, because I'm on in fact, a friend of mine said, I saw you at the grocery store, but man, you look like you were ready to just go over in the store. And I usually am, because of my meal plan. Like, I write it down. So I'm going to share with you, and I've committed to every night I'm going to share the recipe of what I'm doing and what we're having. And I'm doing that because it's crazy. It's the holidays. But I know that if I stay on a meal plan, like we had pizza a couple nights ago, and you have to have pizza, right? Like you have to have it, especially where I live, where pizza is known to be good. I'm not a big chicken wing fan, even though I should, and all my Buffalonian people are probably smacking me, but you got to have those breaks. But I legit did not feel good that night. Things happened that night, and I woke up the next day and I'm like, oh, and it wasn't that we didn't plan. It was just like, I cannot cook tonight. Joe was done with cooking because we both take turns. So I thought, let's really stick to this week. It's crazy, the week before Christmas. So I'm going to tell you exactly what we're having every single day, and then I'm going to share the recipe with you guys every single night live. So hopefully you guys like that. So we are actually, every day is busy, right? I mean, I have 4 kids. We have dance and religion. We have a basketball game later. Tonight, we've decided that we're going to stay in and watch a movie as a family. So we were going to go to the fairgrounds. They have this festival of something or whatever, and we already bought tickets for it, but we're like, we're not going to do it tonight because tomorrow's a busy day. We're going to go get our tree. We are going to a concert, so it's going to be a busy day. But I like to be busy with the kids, especially during the holidays, and expose them to a lot of things. So we have to actually prep for Sunday's dinner tonight, because tomorrow I make homemade sauce and meatballs. Clearly I'm not Italian because I'm white as a ghost. But I found this amazing recipe for a good marinara sauce. It's super flavorful, and my kids love it. So all of these meal plans, like my kids eat this food. That's kind of a thing. Like sometimes I'll make like enchiladas, and 2 of them don't like it, so I'll give them something else. But I would say, 9 out of 10 times everybody likes the same food, right, Riley? This kid will eat anything. So I was just talking about chilies tonight. Yeah, I'm just talking about my meal plan. So this is what I do, is I do the meal plan for the week, and then I have my list of groceries. So that's why I look like I'm so focused in the grocery store. So tomorrow we're having sauce and meatballs. He'll give his opinion, I'm sure, which he loves. You love the sauce, don't you?
Meatballs, too.
Meatballs he loves. And then you can take the leftover meatballs. I didn't even think of this for a meal, but
make them into a meat sauce.
Well, no, the meatball subs that you guys love.
Yeah,
like they love meatball subs. So I don't have that on my plan, but it's good to do because as you're rolling and you're making the meatballs, you know, it's good to do extra. I'm a big fan of, well, there's never food left over in my house. Like,
Not
never.
when I'm around.
They eat everything. So sauce and meatballs with a salad. We're going to do a salad. Just a second, babe. It's an easy way to, you know, just get in their veggies, and they like salad, and we throw avocado on there, and I'll share the dressing we use. I'll share it all with every single meal so that you guys get a whole plan. Monday, we're doing a balsamic chicken. I think my husband created this. Didn't he like make this up? He pretty much marinates it in balsamic. It's so good.
And then he does his reduction.
He does do a reduction. You know, some of the fine palate you have. It's super good. And then we decided mashed sweet potatoes and then the cauliflower rice. So if you've never had the cauliflower rice, I'll walk you right through how to do it. Tuesday is a taco bake, which usually, Tuesday's always taco day because they love it, but I want to do something a little bit more simpler, more simple. I gotta have proper English. And then we're gonna do a side of broccoli. All my kids love broccoli. I know, it's crazy, but they do. Wednesday, we're going good old burgers and dogs, but we buy the grass-fed meat and then the Applegate grass-fed organic hot dogs. I know I'm a Buffalonian and we're a Salen's hot dog fan, but we don't do it anymore, and they actually don't even like them anymore. I know, you're probably all like, whatever, but these beef hot dogs are so good. Like, they're so good, aren't they?
3 of them when we eat.
You'll eat 3 of them?
Yeah.
This is why my grocery bill is what it is.
Something.
And then salad, and then we're gonna do a roasted sweet potato. Totally changes the whole sweet potato, like completely changes it. Thursday, we're gonna do a chicken BLT. My 7-year-old actually grabbed this recipe from one of my cookbooks. It's pretty much chicken, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. And yes, we eat bacon in this house. It is organic. It is nitrate free. It's the real deal bacon.
Turkey bacon's better.
And he likes turkey bacon. I can't stand that he eats it, but at least I buy the organic turkey one. It's just more processed. It has way more sodium, so he's super thirsty after. But we're doing the chicken BLTs, some steamed squash, and then we're going to take a mashed cauliflower. I was just telling him about your chicken BLTs, Abby. Yeah.
Mashed cauliflower is literally you just make cauliflower and put it in a blender and bam, it's done.
Yeah, it's really easy, and again, it changes the dynamic of the vegetable, but I add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of sauté onion, so it gives it a little bit more flavor, which they don't even know, and it's really, really good. I'm live telling them my recipes. They're all coming.
I just want to tell you something.
You want to tell me something? Okay, just a second until I'm finished. Okay. Okay, so Friday, this is a new one, but my 4-year-old is obsessed with 2 things: cucumbers and pecans. Like, she loves pecans, like ridiculous amounts. So
Kind of crazy.
she is kind of crazy. So we're doing, I found this recipe for crunchy pecan chicken. Doesn't that sound so good? And then we're gonna do steamed rice and we're gonna do a salad. So the crunchy pecan chicken, I wasn't sure how the recipe was gonna go, how long it was gonna take me. So I will cook the rice, just like a photo bomber. I'll cook the rice probably the day before or during the day or something, because our rice takes about 40 minutes. And then Saturday we actually have a wedding, so we're going to do the organic macaroni and cheese for these guys. And then Applegate makes an amazing chicken nugget that is not a chicken nugget, because I refuse to buy. Actually, it's a chicken tender.
I thought you said Applebee's. I'm like, no, they don't.
Ugh, yuck. I'll pay for it. So this is what I do is I take my dinner and then I transfer it to my list of everything that we need, because before we'd be like, hey, let's have chili. And then I'd be like, oh, we don't have any kidney beans. Can you see if I can do this? Anybody can do it. But so like combining stuff. So I had a thing of rice. So I just tell the kids, grab it, put it together, because it leaves me a little bit more space, and then I'm not looking at it as, oh my gosh, I have 2 bags of rice, which I don't. So that is my meal plan. So look for the meals live every single night, because it's crazy. Why not go live? This one thought of the chicken BLTs.
Mommy, I'm out of tights.
You're out of tights.
Yeah.
And she has dance. So hope you guys have a great day. Any questions, let me know.